The gloves are off in the race for the White House.
The first presidential debate was full of personal jabs and contentious exchanges around the pandemic, crime, and the economy. Pat Kessler was here to watch the debate with us. Do we call it a debate? It was memorable, I know that.
You know what, Frank? That was embarrassing. We saw tonight a bruising, personal, sometimes cringeworthy debate as the nation suffers from a deadly pandemic. Joe Biden tonight accusing the president of panicking, resulting in 200,000 deaths.
You should get out of your bunker and get out of the sand trap and get in your golf course and go in the Oval Office and bring together the Democrats and Republicans and fund what needs to be done now to save lives.
So if we would have listened to you...
You have 2 minutes, sir.
If we would have listened to you, the country would have been left wide open. Millions of people would have died, not 200,000, and one person is too much. It's China's fault. It should have never happened.
And that's about as calm as it got. The president refused to answer a direct question of how much he paid in federal income taxes after a newspaper report he paid no taxes for a decade. Biden called President Trump a clown, a liar, and he told him to shut up. And Trump accused Biden of supporting violent protest groups in cities across the country.
The Democrats that run these cities don't want to talk like you about law and order.
Violent
and you
crime,
still haven't mentioned. Are you in favor of law and order?
I'm in favor of law. You follow it.
Are you in favor of law and order? Go
yes,
ahead.
I'm in favor.
You asked a question, let him finish.
Law and order.
Law
and order.
Let him answer.
Law and order with justice, where people get treated fairly.
Well, the president tonight refused to condemn white supremacist groups, and he said Biden supports Antifa. He also made false claims about Biden's son, Hunter. It was hard to see, Frank, what was developing here, but it devolved very quickly into not a fight, but a brawl.
Yeah, early and often.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Chris Wallace tried to get a hold of it a little bit, but it seemed like he was sometimes fighting both of them, Pat.
Yeah, he really was. There was so much shouting that Chris Wallace really had a hard time keeping control of it all.
Got rid of the individual mandate.
I'm going to give you an opportunity.
I got rid of the individual mandate, which was a big chunk of
comprehensive plan.
That is absolutely a big thing. That was the worst part of Obamacare.
Sir.
Chris,
You're
that was the
debating
worst
him,
part of
not me.
Obama.
Let me ask my question.
Well, I'll ask Joe. The individual mandate was the most unpopular aspect of Obamacare. I got rid of it.
I'd like you
and we will protect
Mr.
people
President,
with
I'm the moderator of this
conditions.
debate, and I would like you to let me ask my question, and then you can answer.
Go ahead.
That's how it went all night long. This was not a debate. It was a street fight. There were many highlights, but mainly lowlights tonight. It's hard to see how American voters are learning anything new. But the campaign continues, of course, and Minnesota is a swing state. President Trump holds a campaign rally in Duluth tomorrow, and Jill Biden visits the state on Saturday. What a night, though. I think we expected it to be fiery, but I don't know about that.
Yeah, well, we'll cover both of those folks in town tomorrow, of course. On Twitter, Pat, thank you. On Twitter, we asked you who you thought won the first debate. More than 2,300 people responded to our survey. And according to the folks who joined in, it seems Joe Biden is the favorite among those who voted.